Still, I feel elated, very excited and happy to speak to the young minds of our nation. And it is because of you I have been running around for the last 25 years. Not for the old people. Anyway, they are sick, they are going to die in another 5-10 years. Though I have cured thousands and thousands of diabetic patients and gangrene patients, cancer patients, thyroid patients, type 1 diabetes is what bothered me most, because young boys and girls below age of 10 are now being made to take insulin injections on a daily basis. This is something that I couldn't bear. It's so sad that human race has made young boys and girls to fall into this deadly disease and then tell them there is no cure for this disease at all. Such a sad thing. Lo and behold, I am so happy to announce to you all, there is no disease that we cannot cure. There is no disease that we cannot cure. If we mind what goes into your mouth and what comes out of your body, you have to eat something and push something out. Mala, Mutra, Sveda, Nidra. So, the problem with present today's so-called scientific medicinal system is they are bothered about the nutrition. They are not bothered about what comes out, how it is coming out. And that's where the diseases start accruing in our body. Not only body, when you are born, before you are born, all these things are going to affect you. So we have figured out how do we make our body excrete this toxic morbid waste on a daily basis so that no one on this planet Earth can become sick. In fact, we can make perpetual health reside in our bodies when we mind the nutrition plus the excretion of the toxic morbid waste. So the total health, Sampurna Arogya, is possible when we mind these two aspects. And unluckily, sadly, we have been neglecting this part of taking care of toxic morbid waste. Once you do that, there is no disease on this planet that cannot be cured. There is no disease, genetic problem, this problem, that problem. All these problems are arising because we are not able to clean our body on a daily basis. Mala, Mutra, Sveda, Nidra. Ghana, solid waste, is your shit. Mutra, that is your liquid waste. Nidra, air. And Sveda, Sveda means bevaru, sweat. Sweat balances your salts. And salts are very important of many biochemical processes. And you cannot have cations running around your body because they pull the electrons tuck, tuck, tuck. So the disease can be generated. That's how maintaining the balance of the salt and covering them with various proteins and other structures to deliver them where it is needed. And all these wonderful biochemical reactions are taken care of not by your living cells alone. There are some guests living in our gut permanently. They are the symbiotic bacteria and microbes that inhabit our gut. They are called gut microbes. Microbiome. So the health of the microbiome decides these wonderful processes that have to happen in our body. But what are we doing in the last 50 years? We have been eating some things that disturbs this microbial balance. The way that we are producing food, in quotes, food, the rice, wheat, sugar, milk, all these things have lost the definition of food. They're giving you nutrition all right, but they lack completely the quality of cleaning your body. And that's how the food that we have been eating in the last 50, 60 years, which is industrialized, centralized food production, centralized processing, centralized distribution, has become and made the planet unsustainable. I am sorry, I know you are young, small kids, but this background is very important, whether you understand or not. This is what brought me into this searching for the grains, searching for the food that can keep the human race healthy forever. What it means is that I am worried about my nation's young generation that is born now and to be born into future, so that the natural resources can be kept for generations to come. The rice, wheat, sugarcane, milk production has made the planet completely unlivable. In next 20 years, India will not have water to grow rice and wheat. Already the yields of wheat has come down all over the planet 30%. And India, the yields have come down almost 37 to 40%. And we have no water left in Punjab. Punjab was like a heaven. If you just dig your hand, you used to have water. Now 1,000 feet digging also is not giving water. That means we have evaporated all the aquifers of the land. In fact, California, every year there are forest fires that they are not able to even take care of. Florida, the Everglades, the lakes have been completely evaporated because they started growing sugarcane. For the sake of sugar and liquor, these things have happened, both of which are absolutely poison for our gut. When you eat too much sugar, the microbes that are living symbiotically are eliminated because the pathogenic bacteria start taking the whole system. So the gut microbes, the microbiome, the real doctor, 24/7 who is working for you, staying in your gut, is evacuated by the choice of food that you have taken, that is sugarcane sugar. The more you eat, the more the doctor is evacuated. Basically, you need the doctor working for you 24/7. Now you are reducing them by taking milk. How does milk do this? Milk. What is milk? What is milk? Everyone now believes milk is complete food. You get calcium, you get this, you get protein. Yes, all that is right. Do you really get calcium? How much calcium is there in milk? Have you asked your doctors? Have you asked your teachers? If you drink milk, 1 liter, you may get 16 milligrams of calcium. Just take finger millet, ragi, 100 grams, soak them, grind them, add 250 ml of water. You will get how much calcium? 360 milligrams of calcium. If you take 1 kilo and do it you will get 3.6 grams of calcium. So, to get the same 360 milligrams which you are getting from 100 grams of ragi, you want to get from milk, you have to drink 360 divided by 18, that is 20 liters of milk you have to drink. You see, you are all made to believe that if you drink milk you will get calcium. Then there should have been no problem whatsoever about bones. But now, 16-year-old girls and boys have bone problems. Forget about 40-year-old fellows. They are not having any bone strength, bone density, calcium metabolism, all gone haywire. Many women have calcium supplements, taking tons and tons of calcium tablets. What does that mean? That means all that you are drinking milk on a daily basis. Milk is not enough. Paneer, concentrated, cheese, pizza, burger, all is absolutely unscientific. There is nothing we are getting out of milk other than steroids, antibiotics. You are killing the microbes in your body, making microbial imbalance, and the hormones, the steroids that are taken by paneeru, milk, is disturbing your hormonal balance. That's why in 1950s, women used to menstruate at the age of 14, 15. Now the average age of women menstruating, I cannot even use the word because they are menstruating at the age of 8, 7, 9, 6. Which is the most unscientific thing that can happen on this planet Earth. We have not asked a single question because we all believe that drinking milk is good for us. Who told this? This white revolution, Sweta Viplava. And what milk are you drinking? Whose milk are you drinking? You are supposed to drink your mother's milk. So why does cow give milk? To feed its calf. You are stealing that milk and saying cow milk is good, cow milk is good. For whom is it good? It's for the calf, not for you. The composition, the steroid balance is given in your mother's milk, not in cow's milk. Cow's milk is meant for the calf to grow this big in 6 months. You don't grow that big. But then when people started drinking milk in America, 1960s, 70s itself, they made this. In fact, they don't have a cow. They borrowed one from us and then made this adjustment, genetic modifications, and made cows to the IVF, in vitro fertilization. Take the sperms, push it and call it in vitro fertilization. Whenever they want, they made the babies born for the cows, and then the milk, give steroids, give antibiotics, give growth hormones, and the milk gave 25 liters of milk. Our milk, our cows give only 1 or 2 liters. There is a particular cow called Gir, somewhere in Rajasthan and Gujarat, that gives you 4 liters of milk. Why? Because the cow calf is very big. So if you leave the calf, it will drink all the 4 liters of milk, maybe 250 ml left. So a mother gives milk to feed its baby, just like human beings' mother gives milk for their baby. After the baby is 2.5 years, the milk digesting enzyme gets switched off genetically in our tummy. That means we are not supposed to take our mother's milk also. By chance, your mother gives birth to the second baby, brother or sister. Do you go and drink the milk? You don't. That milk is meant for that baby. In fact, milk is such a wonderful food that the mother breast gets the signal when the baby puts the lips on the mother's breast, sucks the nipple. Hey, my baby now needs more components, more composition, more constituents. The balance of the nutrients is not right, so it changes the milk nutrition capacity and quality. So that means mother's milk is not the same in the first 3 weeks, next 3 weeks, next 3 weeks. It is making the adjustment. All this is wonderfully happening without mother not knowing it, baby not knowing it. But then what did we do? In the name of white revolution, we do not know which cow is giving what milk. Pull them, put them in the cold room, put it in plastic sachets, drink whenever you want and call it food. Can we become more stupid than this? Can we become more stupid than this? After drinking that milk, the whole planet, women started their menstrual cycle instead of starting at 14, 15, now even in small villages, all over the world, the age has come down to 8, 9, and now and then 3-year-old girls have started menstruating. I have patients coming to my clinic that the bleeding has not stopped for 3-year-old girl, whatever they give, again steroid injections in this and that. You see, the havoc caused by milk consumptions on human bodies, because it disturbs almost everything. Because these hormones, without their balance, 108 reactions do not go properly in our body. So you are disturbing hormonal imbalance you are creating, and then you say, I have this problem, that problem, PCOD problem, endometriosis problem, fibroid problem in the breast, and our menstrual cycles are not coming, PCOD. And now you have big departments ballooning up. And then doctors, gynecologists, this, that, big research, oh, departments. But where is the problem? Where is the problem? Where is it? Instead of you guys drinking ragi milk, you are drinking cow's milk. That is the problem. So what does doctor has to say? Don't drink milk. Isn't it? Am I right? You all don't seem to agree with me. ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ ಬಿಳಿ ಕೂದಲು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ, ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿಬೇಡ ಅಂತೀಯ, ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಬೇಡ ಅಂತೀಯ, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಡ ಅಂತೀಯ, ಎಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೇನು ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ವಾಟ್ ಡು ವಿ ಈಟ್? We have been eating thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The humans' first domesticated grass is this group of millets. Ragi, jola, sajje, baragu, navane, same, arka, korle, oodalu. These grains do not disturb your glucose balance. They release glucose slowly and steadily, limitedly, as much as your blood wants, not more than 1 milligram, not more, 1 milligram, not less. So if you eat arka idli, kodo millet it is called in English, morning 4-5 idlis, you will not be hungry at all till evening. It releases glucose slowly, steadily, step by step, in a regulated, controlled fashion. When you eat rice and wheat, within no time, the blood gets filled with sugar. Just like you eat sugar, you start feeling full. So the excess glucose disturbs your blood glucose balance. It is called homeostasis. The blood has to be thin so that your heart pumps it. Miles and miles of blood vessels, the blood has to travel. So if you make it thick, you just take 2 spoons of sugar in water and heat to your body temperature, 98.4 degree Fahrenheit if you heat. What do you get? You get sakre paka. Gulab jamun hakondu tintiralla. ಆ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ತ, it becomes thick. Then what have you created? Your blood is not pumped with the same efficiency by your heart. You are putting more pressure. Then you have BP. Now we have 3 out of 100 kids below age of 10 having BP problem. Where did we get this disease from? By eating rice and wheat. Why everyone doesn't get? Because they are also eating some things that makes their blood thin. You eat vegetable, you eat ash gourd, you eat cucumber, you eat bottle gourd. All these cucurbitaceae family vegetables, they have blood thinners. So any fellow who has this high BP, just stop taking rice, wheat and sugar and take ash gourd juice 1 week, cucumber juice 1 week and bottle gourd juice 1 week. If you want, there are many more vegetables like you have many cucurbitaceae family, like anything that grows potlakai, that is snake gourd, seeme badnekai, that is coyote squash, many squashes. All these things have got in their fibers blood thinners. Fiber is thinning the blood. Just take any leaf, boil in water, the water becomes thinner, more transparent. That means you can take tulasi and boil for 3 minutes. That water is thinner than your just water. That means when you take fiber enriched liquids into your body, your blood becomes thin. And that's what, when you go to temple, what are you given? Tulasi. So ನಿಮಗೆ ತಲೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ತುಳಸಿ ತೀರ್ಥ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಕಾಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಷಾಯ. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್? ಕಾಫಿ, ಟೀ, ಹಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್, ಪೆಪ್ಸಿ, ಕೋಕ್. You see what we are doing? What are we doing? We are generating diseases. So the science of food is become business. It is not real science of food. And that's how we are increasing the number of diseases, the number of diseased people, the number of multi-speciality hospitals. So you are going to the hospital thinking that you will become healthy. What are you getting? You are getting tablets, you are getting MRI scan, you are getting PET scan. Are you getting health? Are you? So what are you supposed to do? You want to be healthy. What do you want to do? Change your food. Because that's not the food. It is only half. It's not cleaning your body. In fact, people are not able to expel the carbon dioxide that is generated when you burn glucose. People are taking steroids to take breath because it is blocked. Bronchitis, asthma, TB, what it means? That you are not going to produce the carbon dioxide which is there in the cells, take it out and push it out. That's the lungs' job. You are not able to do. So you accumulate the toxic morbid waste. You have this problem, just come to me, I will give you foxtail millet. I will make you porridge. Just drink this for 3 days. That fiber in that wonderful grain starts dissolving all this toxic morbid waste in your lungs. You can breathe easy. You can expel the carbon dioxide out. So simple it is. So beautiful. It is natural. That's why you can eliminate the disease completely from your body. And what if once or twice a week you are eating foxtail millet? You are cleaning your lungs and nervous system permanently. So repeatedly you do this, 2 days after 2 days, these 5 grains have got wonderful capacity of cleaning your body, different parts, different grains. Koda millet cleans up your blood, your bone marrow. Foxtail millets, fiber cleans up your lungs and nervous system. Little millet cleans up your ovaries, your uterus, your fallopian tubes, your all connected to reproductive system, your breasts and your hormonal balance. So girls who start drinking more milk, more paneer, more pizza, burger, they start getting hormonal imbalance, and on their upper lips hair starts coming. Oh, no problem, go to beauty parlor. But what are you supposed to do? These boys are laughing. They don't know their sperms have been evaporating. Their bald head, white hair, all this is because of hormonal imbalance. Then you have IVF centers now for human beings because the sperms are not working. This is the problem. Sir, ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತಲೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಯಾರು ಹುಡುಗಿ ನನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮದುವೆನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. See, all these cosmetic problems are deep rooted. Hormonal imbalance that is created by milk, which is animal milk, which is not digested properly because the nature has switched off the gene, and we are not told that. We are told it is giving you calcium because they want to do business. They want to sell their steroids. They want to sell their chemicals that are not necessary for us at all. So cow gives milk for its calf. Your mother gives milk for you. Period. That's it. But then no one has told you milk is creating this much damage in our bodies. So what I am trying to communicate to you is, if you stop drinking milk from tomorrow, next 6 months, half the hospitals we can close down on this planet. All the diseases will disappear like that. As simple as that. Already you are torturing with the milk. Now this is good for you, that is good. It is not good for you. It is good for the... You see, this is the problem with the human beings. Everything they want to consume. How stupid can we become? In fact, anywhere and everywhere, 90% of this planet, photosynthesis happens in this wonderful C4 grasses, which actually do not require anything, because the grasses harbor bacteria, hygroscopic bacteria. They can absorb water from the environment and grow and give you food. In fact, It is described because you don't even see most of these grasses. There are 6,000 C4 grasses on this planet that the human beings have recorded. We do not know how many more are there. And out of these, 200 of them can give you grains that are very small. That's why these are called millets. Milli means small. Piglet, booklet, chicklet, like that, millet. In this millet, again there is two different, major millets, minor millets. That means that size is little bigger, like finger millet, ragi, bajra, pearl millet, sajjar, jola. It's called great millet because it is the biggest size, though it is small. Unlike your rice and wheat, they are 10 times less size. That's why these are called millets. So, jowar, pearl millet, finger millet, proso millet, these four are major millets, means size is bigger. Then we have smaller than that called minor millets. Kodo millet, foxtail millet, little millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet. Now if you eat brown top millet, the layers of this fiber interloculated with carbohydrate releases glucose slowly and steadily, 12.5% fiber in brown top millet. That cleans up from your mouth to anus. The whole system, wholesale cleaning. So simple. So that means if you eat 2 days in 10 days cycle, there is no disease that can occur to you connected to your digestive system. So if you can clean up your digestive system, 90% of your diseases vanish. Vanish. There is no room left for disease being generated in your body because the electron motive force, when you burn glucose, you generate ATP, energy. That is battery in each and every living cell. While generating, you generate carbon dioxide. I told you carbon dioxide has to be pushed out. That's why our ancestors said, take a deep breath, release the. So just let's do this once. Immediately you feel better because you have pumped out this toxic morbid gas from each and every living cell almost completely. Do it 10 times and that's what is called what? Pranayama. So you are observing the life process on live. Going in, oxygen, coming out, carbon dioxide. That happens without your knowledge when all other things stop functioning. That's why God has given you night. You sleep 6 to 8 hours, all the carbon dioxide is eliminated completely. You feel so fresh when you have a good night's sleep. Am I right? That means the Chaitanya comes into your body. And that is the health. When you remove the toxic morbid waste, you feel the health. So what if you have some mechanism that you release your toxic morbid waste, various kinds of it. Solid waste, shit, liquid waste, urine, gas, carbon dioxide and other gases through expelling it and balancing the salts, sweat. So if you walk daily 1 hour, you sweat. And that's how you balance and that's how your heart becomes very easy to maintain and balance that electric discharges properly. You understand what I am talking? So you have full thing covered. There is no room for you to become sick if you choose your food right. Am I right or wrong? So now, if you change your food, you will change your life. Am I right? So, what are you waiting for? You are waiting for ice cream. You are waiting for 24/7 ಪಲಾವ್ ಝೊಮ್ಯಾಟೋಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So, where did you lose your health? In your kitchen. Where are you searching for it? In the hospital. Can we be more stupid than that? I don't want to take much more time, it's already sleep time. He asked, what about curds? What is curds? You are fermenting milk. So the fermentation process, you are digesting all the animal protein and converting into lactic acid. Lactic acid is a chemical that we also have to produce in our body. Some of the microbes do that. That means taking curds is okay. No problem. Why okay? Because you don't have enough milk to produce curds for all of you guys. Because if you have 1,000 cows, only 100 or 150 cows naturally bear and deliver the baby. That means if you can take care of 1,000 cows, you have 150 cows giving calves, and the calves drink the milk. Each cow can give you 100 or 200 ml. So that means if you have 1,000 cows, you get 100 into 100 ml. That is how much? 10 liters of milk. So 10 liters of milk, you make curds. Is it enough? 1,000 cows if you maintain. So 10 liters of curds is not enough. That's why our ancestors put water and then churned and make majige, buttermilk. But what does buttermilk do? It gives you the microbes that can go and start doing good for you. So curds, according to me, is not necessary. Buttermilk is okay. And when you churn, you are getting the butter. Butter is okay. Sugarcane jaggery is a no-no. If you have toddy palm jaggery, palmaceae trees, coconut trees, silver date palm, toddy palm, there the juice is made of fructose. Fructose is a sister of glucose, which is sweet but not utilized by any of our mechanisms, so it just comes out. And if there is no glucose, zero glucose, then fructose is converted to glucose. That isomer takes 18 to 20 steps. So if you eat palm jaggery, it's okay for you. You are getting your sweet, but not disturbing your glucose balance. So if you eat sugarcane, sugar, you are disturbing your glucose balance. That's how it kills you the bacteria that are going to do good for you. All this hangama happens. So knowingly you are disturbing your system by eating sugar. That's why if you eat sugar, your immunity goes down for 6 months back. You eat palm jaggery, you are doing okay, no problem. Because microbes do not grow on fructose. All life forms only burn glucose to get energy, whether it is virus, whether it is bacteria, whether it is fungus, whether it is animal, dog, cat, bat, whatever you take, the living cell burns glucose and gets its energy and releases carbon dioxide. This is a universal truth. Just like photosynthesis makes glucose, 2 different ways in C4 grass and C3 grass, and that food we digest and make glucose and flow into the blood. Cells burn. This is the life cycle. You understand this much? I hope I have made it simple for you. It's very complex system of life. But then if we understand this, I am sure the whole human generations to come can live healthily without diseases. We can close down the hospitals one by one, and I hope by 2050 we will have no hospitals at all. Of course, few hospitals are needed if we have an accidents and things like that. You need someone to fix for you. It doesn't happen by itself. So let's have some emergency hospitals and then start closing down the hospitals in the future generations. And it's my dream that you and your kids will talk, will have a conversation like this. My grandfather, I believe, had something called cancer, something called diabetes. And I'm sure it is going to be a reality if we follow nature's foods. And that's what actually we have been doing, trying to tell people, get back to nature, grow your food and eat. There is no need for you to be sick at all. So we eliminate sickness. If you understand your food, you are the healthy fellow. And for ages, our country, we have been eating these grains, but we have slowly eliminated at the behest of this food corporates, industrial food. So get back to your kitchens. In fact, I tell all the schools wherever I go, keep every week minimum of 3 classes of cooking for each and every human being that goes through a school. Cooking is the most important life skill that every walking animal, that is human beings, should learn. Whether it is a man, woman or anyone, you have to cook first. And to cook, you need to know your surroundings, what are things that are growing. And that is what Ayurveda is. Know your surroundings first. That is the first chapter. Second chapter is how to cook. After that also you fall sick, then Chikitsa Vidhan is there. And that first, what they tell you is, get up in the morning, look at the orange sun. And that orange color vibrations or whatever you called frequencies have the capacity to set your balance of hormones, of your clock, of your vitamin D. So like this, just getting up in the early morning and watching the orange color sun, that is described in our ancestral books, Prabhodaya, Ushodaya, Arunodaya, Suryodaya. The wide range of frequency of this light has different clicking, different activating centers in our body when you see that 7 minutes of orange color sun. That's what they said, it is Surya Namaskara. That's as simple as that. Without this, your health is not complete, because all the platform has to be set in your body. Even if you eat the right food, right way, everything, without this, there is no health. So, Desi Ahar, Desi Samskruti will give you the best health that is possible on this planet. And also save our water, save our soil, save our all animals on the planet. So, you want to save soil, you continue to eat paratha, pilau, biryani and say save soil, save soil. You are not going to do anything. So, you want to save soil, save rivers, save planet, start eating millets. Thank you very much.